Hi everyone, it's John Stanizzi, and very, very happy to be back at the Raymond Library in East Hartford, my hometown, the place where I grew up. And it's especially nice to be here with Marilyn and Jane and Elizabeth, dear friends all. And many thanks to Rolanda for putting this together for us. I'm going to read two poems. They are from my forthcoming book, a book called Feathers and Bones. And they are sort of companion poems. And what I mean by that is that one, one sort of answers the other. The first in each set of poems is a garland, and I won't bother telling you what that is. You can look that up on Google, the technicalities of it. And then the poem, the companion poem, or the poem that answers it, is called Guzzle, and the same thing, you can look up the technicalities of how to write a guzzle if you want. These two poems have to do with a place called Pando, and it begins with this epigraph. It says, Pando is a clonal colony of an individual male quaking aspen located in south-central Utah. It is a single living organism with one root system of 106 acres and estimated to be 80,000 years old. So from one quaking aspen, we end up with a forest of them covering 106 acres that has been around for 80,000 years. This poem is called The Trembling. Poplars, just like people, are trembling most of the time. The poplars, because of the flatness and angle of their petioles to the wind. That flatness causes tremors. The trembling we see in people, who knows? Quaking aspen, populus tremulus, contingent upon the wind to make them quiver like tethered birds struggling to fly, grove of lonely women, in love, trembling. Hopkins writes, if we but knew what we do. Mona Lisa, violas, harp poachers, mere divertimento against life's aches. Let's talk about Pando and the clonal colony of quaking aspens that have quaked for 80,000 years. Grace, past art. It's raining, coming down in hordes, and a man, or is it a stone, sits at the base of a tree. It's a man, and he's trembling. Colonies of poplars, natural shrines, tremble too, and the moon weeps light through rain. Imagine if, like the poplars, we all shared the same DNA, how we'd all quake and shimmer, ever changing our colors, how the world would tremble with this sameness, sacrificing our leaves to the bare wind. Poplars, just like people, are trembling, most contingent upon the wind to make them. Let's talk about Pando and the clonal colonies of poplars, natural shrines, sacrificing their leaves to the bare wind. So that's the trembling, and that is the garland of the pair. The companion poem, the poem that goes with it or sort of answers it, is a guzzle, and it's called The Shimmering. It also starts with an epigraph The epigraph is very short and quite disturbing and brought to us by the U.S. Forest Service. And the epigraph simply says, Pando is currently thought to be dying. This is the shimmering. Beneath the earth there is one route to get lost in. Beneath the earth there is one root to be born in. You must see clearly these are not trees, they're women, women in love, searching for a grove to mourn in. Their loneliness made deeper by the sparkling wind. Consume such tales as if you were being sworn in. Stand 80,000 years in one spot. Be patient. Imagine this is the place you were first born in. How intense the need to hold on to each other. Only fingers touch in this dark you're forlorn in. How wonderful to imagine a long embrace on the ground, in the grove, reeling the gaunt moon in. I'll scramble these stories of aspens and people, use the round wind as a place for you to yearn in. Imagine now that everyone out there is you. John is John is John. That's the dream you will turn in. Thank you so much, everyone, Rolanda especially. I really appreciate it. It's wonderful to be back at the Raymond Library, and I hope to see you again fairly soon. Thanks very much.